In India, we don't have a standard license plate yet. Think we have told everybody to move to HSRP, but a lot of them in every city has not. Vahan database says something else, FASTag says something else, FASTag quality is bad, number plate quality is bad, and many other such. Trying to capture those problems before we launch.
When do you see India will have all their toll plazas vanishing?
3 to 4 years. You can get the FASTag which says it's a 4-axle truck, but you have classified it as a 2-axle truck, which is right. So a lot of AI decision making is about deciding who's right.
One multi-million-dollar question that we will say is that what are we trying to achieve from this? Drive fast? Or are we talking about there's no need to stand for those 2-3 kilometers of queue when it comes to tolling?
I think the second one is going to be the first objective of the thing, that you will not be stopping and queuing up behind anything. Removing those queues has got significant impact in the flow of Indian economy. You look at 1,000 toll booths, and even if you stop for a minute, it's 1,000 minutes for however many vehicles per day.
Right.
Stopping. That's a huge economic loss, which adds no benefit to anybody. Not the toll guy, not the car driver. It's national wastage. So the first is that. Second one is obviously you don't need to slow down for these things, so you will go a little faster. It's a little faster, no different. If there was toll, you will slow down to...
In the entire lane, we're talking about maintaining that 120 kilometers per hour speed.
Yeah.
There's no need to
slow down.
Are you saying in that speed, yet our systems are so strong that it can capture whether the FASTag has got the money or not got the money?
Yeah. So it's not as easy as saying that the FASTag has got money or not. Because there is no barrier, the car is gone by the time you realize whether he has no money or
Right.
We are making an assumption that as many people who have money in their FASTag all the time will continue to have money in their FASTag, and the people who always stop will continue to not have money, and there will be a set of challans which will be cut. So there's a knee notice which will go to you, just like you get for any traffic violation. And when you get a challan, you will have 3 days to pay it and get a 50% discount, because the challan is always going to be double the amount.
Okay.
You will get 50% discount if you pay it off right away.
Right.
But if you don't, you can dispute it, that I wasn't there or any of those things that will happen.
Yeah, but so this long process, cutting short certain things, we have also seen that, as a personal experience, I would say that I still have money in my FASTag and your system doesn't detect it. Even when we have a tolling system in place. Now, when we are eradicating that whole thing, what are we going to do?
It has got to do with the change in the nature of the reading technology. The current tolling systems use is a very cheap RFID reader, which in many instances don't work. So somebody will have to come and read it right close then and there. But that has got to do with the quality of the reader. Now we are installing very high quality tested readers that are being used globally for 100, 120, 150 kilometers per hour RFID tag reading. You have a new tag and you have a good reader. But in India, as I said, 40% would be happy path. 60% is full of exceptions. Our job is not to figure out how the technology will do the 40%. Our job is to figure out technology that will catch the rest of the 60%. Right? That's the complexity of India.
Fair.
Tags are old. 10-year-old tags are difficult to read. A part of our work has got to do with IEC, which is the information and communication that we need to do.
Right.
Education of the road user, to say that there is a toll. If you don't have money, you will get double. If you can pay off. It's an education. Most people will not know it. They will get hit for the first few days with challan. And once you haven't paid, you won't be able to get insurance for the next year. You won't be able to sell the car. So the government's Motor Vehicle Act has a notification last month, which says that a road usage charge is a valid charge that can come to you. And you need to pay that charge, just like you have to pay other fines before you can sell your car or get insurance. So basically, the government is going to mandate that you pay the road user charges if you haven't got money in your FASTag.
Tightening the strings.
This is tight. The strings. For technology to work, you've got to do behavior change. It's a two-way street.
I think the whole thing is still a behavior change.
It's a complete behavior change. And in other countries, they do it. Mostly it is a stick. It is not a carrot. It has to be a stick in this particular instance. And in India, a stick works more than...
How confident are you that the system will work?
System will work. Technology will work. We are 100% confident. Our first gantry is almost ready for launch right now. We are testing...
Where is this?
In Choriasi.
Gujarat.
Just outside Surat. Toll plaza called the Choriasi Toll Plaza. The gantry is already installed and they are testing it out right now. Cars are going past. There are 2-3 other gantries which are also ready, but their delivery dates are slightly staggered. About 14 odd locations have already been tendered out. So we are going to now see these 4 pretty much have 5 different banks and 5 different technology providers who are doing this thing.
Could you elaborate more on the bank and the technology part?
So the way the tender has been set, that the prime owner of the the toll plaza is an acquiring bank. So it is, and the acquiring bank has to get a technology partner who has done tolling before. So these are all international organizations that are doing tolling operations in Taiwan or Germany or
Right.
Spain and other parts of the world. They come together and they put a value to per unit transaction rate that they will charge to collect this toll. The tender is very clear. It is given on one unit price that they will charge per vehicle pass through. The lowest one wins the race.
Right. Right.
It's a very simple
L1.
thing. L1. But before that, they would have qualified as T. The technology has been qualified. Only then they are in the market for being an L1. It's not that we are going to choose L1 without quality certification.
Right.
So the bidder should have worked in such large tolling situations before. The technology of RFID, the technology of reading cameras, lidar cameras. So a combination of cameras and lidar technology is being used to classify a vehicle to be a car, to be a light commercial vehicle, or a truck or a bus, or 4-axle, 6-axle heavy vehicles, farm equipment, whatever it is. So it's either a tollable vehicle or a non-tollable vehicle.
Okay.
So a tollable vehicle is 6 classes, and non-tollable vehicles are bicycles, scooters, auto rickshaws, farm equipment, whatever it is called non-tollable will be exempt from.
So are these systems where you're talking about the camera, etc., are different from what was being used earlier?
Oh yeah, very much.
Okay.
A camera which is being used in today's tolling is reading a car that has almost come to a standstill, and you can put a camera and read the car which is almost at a standstill.
Correct.
Here you're reading a car which is going at 100 kilometers per hour. At 100 kilometers per hour, you need a different technology to read the number plate. You cannot read it with a regular surveillance camera. I think that's the difference of this technology, that you are essentially looking at reading a number plate at 100 kilometers per hour, reading the FASTag ID at 100 kilometers per hour, correlating these two, correlating the information from the lidar, putting it all together and saying, I have a bus which is going with this number plate and this FASTag ID. His FASTag ID has money, let him go through. Charge his FASTag, end of story. It can go through and you will say he doesn't have money, so this is what you should do. I can't read his FASTag ID, it was too fast, but I read his number plate. The number plate belongs to this vehicle. The vehicle has a FASTag, I know it, so therefore charge the FASTag. So I can go reverse also.
Camera is only identifying the vehicle.
Camera is also reading a number plate
Needing the number plate. Fine.
and identifying the classification.
Yeah, so what is the system which identifies if the FASTag has got money or no? That's your software.
So that software already is existing in today's toll.
Okay.
That
Correct.
is a minor change to what is happening today. When you come in today, your FASTag is read and a message goes to NETC, and NETC comes back and says whether you have money or you don't have money.
Got it.
In the initial days, there will be enforcement, which should be ahead to ensure that you are capturing some of those things. And behavior change has to happen through enforcement.
Absolutely, yes.
If you don't have enforcement, you can't do behavior change. Simple. People will take advantage of.
Right. So all this is stored in a software that you're talking about.
All this is stored in a software. Yes, absolutely.
So you spoke about the cameras. Which are the other technologies that you need to adapt here?
So we mentioned the RFID
Right.
is the FASTag
Absolutely,
reading.
yes.
Different technology than today because we need to do highwing.
Yeah.
ANPR cameras, again different technology than that is today because we are moving very fast.
Correct.
Right? And in India, we don't have a standard license plate yet. Think we have told everybody to move to HSRP, but a lot of them in every city has not.
Correct.
Especially if you go to highway areas, which are rural, significantly large rural population as well. There's no standardization of the license plate at all.
So that's a pressure on the camera reading.
It's a pressure on the camera reading. More than that, after the camera has read, to interpret that reading into a real number plate. So there is an interpretation that happens after that. So first is to just catch the vehicle, the picture.
Correct.
Once you caught the picture, good picture, then you have to interpret it to a regular number plate. So the optical character recognition is the second technology. Okay, if you get the picture right, the first challenge is to get the picture right. Then comes picture to data. Then comes data to backend Vahan database connection. And you go to Vahan and say, valid number plate, is this for a car or a truck? Now you have classified this to be a truck. Vahan database says it's a car, for example. And those things happen in India.
Okay.
Or you can get the FASTag which says it's a 4-axle truck, but you have classified it as a 2-axle truck, which is right. So a lot of AI decision making is about deciding who's right. There are two inputs which are coming into you. You've got to keep deciding in real time who's right. What's your confidence level that your reading is better than what is being told to you? Because you cannot assume a single source of truth.
Absolutely, yes.
So that's the challenge in India. There is no single.
So how this challenge can be overcome?
It's again got confidence levels. If everything that I'm reading is exactly like the universe says it is, FASTag says it's a car, Vahan says it's a car, I have classified it's a car, the car has money, that's about 40% of the world. Then comes all the use cases of money is not there, Vahan database says something else, FASTag says something else, FASTag quality is bad, number plate quality is bad, and many other such problems which will happen.
Right.
We are trying to capture those problems before we launch. We are trying to anticipate those problems and code it into the software. Can we figure out every problem? Probably not, but we are learning from experience in other countries. Thailand just launched it. It took them 6 months from the time they were ready to actually launch because they were learning how to deal with these
Challenges. Okay.
and they've got only one road to do, and we are already launching in 15.
Correct.
Right? So we have to now work with 5 vendors in 15 locations, each one with a different technology option, different cameras, different RFID readers, different LiDAR cameras. Everything is different in each one of them.
So you initiate the process of identifying these vendors?
So when IHMCL puts out a bid, these bidders form consortiums.
Okay, it's a bid.
It's a bid in, right? So there's a bid for each toll plaza. So far, these were single toll plaza bids. Couple of them were multi, 2 or 3 maybe. But going forward, these things are going to become a 30, 40, 50 location bids.
So
So somebody will come and say, I'm going to do this entire highway. There are 30 barriers that need to be put in, and I'll put all of them. I'll collect money from all of them, and I will justify my investment through the toll collection that I'm going to do through this.
So this pace at which we are going, when do you see India will have all their toll plazas vanishing?
Yeah, 3 to 4 years. It won't be any faster than that. Not just because of the sheer logistics of what needs to get done. Each gantry is a lot of work to get each gantry through the system, to make it there, to galvanize it, to make it so that it doesn't fall down on the road. It's a highway. The foundations that need to be dug, the curing of the foundations. There are so many things we are dealing with. Construction, and in there, wind speed, vibration, the thing is moving, so your camera will be shaking, and once your camera is shaking, you will not be able to read the
Absolutely.
a big vehicle goes and the whole thing starts shaking, and which still does. It's a challenging environment out in the field. And if it was a closed room, you could think differently.
True.
But this is a highway
Great.
at 40 degrees outside.
Absolutely.
There are 3 sets of cameras in this technology.
Okay.
First one is just to read your number plate. The second one is a combination of cameras and LiDAR technology to classify your vehicle. So these are called side cameras. So you're basically seeing the vehicle from 2 sides to then classify it to be a truck or a 4XL, 8XL, that classification. There's a third set of cameras which are called the audit cameras. These audit cameras are right on the top of the booth, which is looking at the entire road. If everything goes down, that camera will continue operating for a whole day, recording everything that is going on, for you to bring your entire system back in, and you can recover and replay everything that was there and still challan people afterwards, or still deduct toll afterwards.
Right.
So there's a third set which is a fallback, and the way we are doing it is 2 gantries, a primary gantry and a backup gantry. So if they miss you in the first one, they'll catch you in the second one. And these are roughly about a couple 100 meters or 200 meters apart. In Choriasi, they're fairly close, but other gantries, they've got a little distance between them so that we are able to catch the vehicle in multiple locations. So we said 3 sets of cameras, RFID readers. Then we have got LiDAR. So LiDAR technology is essentially being used to create a 3D map of the vehicle, look at the length, breadth, height of the vehicle, and say what vehicle it is. And the next technology is radar, which is essentially looking 800 meters away to say what is coming. So radar, as you know, is used in all kinds of technology. It is triggering the start of the event. It is saying, a car is coming, or whatever is coming is coming. Now I need to start. Then the next thing, the camera catches you. The next thing, the LiDAR catches you, the NPR catches you. You string all of these events together into one car. Now I know this car started off by a radar detecting it. Then all the other 3 technologies have detected it. You stitch it together and you make an event. Then you take that event and you toll it or challan it. That's it. It's very simple.
At the back end, apart from what your software is working, there'll be a lot of assimilation of data which has to be analyzed.
Yes.
Right. So you will be having a team at the back end who
every toll plaza or a collection of toll plazas will have a set of backend command center people who are looking at exception handling of anything that has a confidence level where you've got only part of the information. You saw the front camera, you didn't see the back camera. You saw the front camera and the RFID, they are perfectly matching, no problem. If they're not perfectly matching, manual. So it will always fall back on manual check.
Right.
And if the manual is right with one of those 2, then you're fine. If it is not right, it goes to a second manual. 2 people have to agree on a discrepancy.
So if you're talking about a normal toll plaza, what is the amount of staff you need to put in there? And when you come to this automized system, what is the amount of people that are required here?
So if you take a look at today's toll plaza, every lane has one person sitting inside, one person sitting outside, and one dude with a security with a stick. So each lane has almost 3 people. One person just to come and do the sticking out if required,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So a typical four lane, you're having 4 times 3, 12, 12 plus 12, 24 into 3 shift operation.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So you're looking at 100 people working in the plaza. Here, the back-end operation in each place will probably have 4 people, maybe in 2 shift operation and some others in 3 shift operation where you've got fewer people, fewer vehicles going through, you can reduce. So hardly any more. Then you've got the usual guards and the security and other things. So probably about 8 to 10 people, no more than that.
Right. So do you look at it as a loss of job?
We don't, and the reason is today when you look at the economy and the impact of that on the economy, 40-50% of these people will get absorbed into the backend processing jobs or the maintenance of the same toll systems, the equipment which is there. A lot more equipment than was there before. Those will require. They were now doing brain dead activity. Now they will have to be trained to do something more. Elevate themselves. So yeah, will this lead to a certain reduction in the workforce? Absolutely. We will see that getting compensated by other jobs that economy will open up because of it will have a huge uptake in terms of velocity. If you look at the simple change of not having excise, border controls and other things as it had 20-30% more vehicles on the road.
Absolutely.
No waiting outside the city anymore.
Correct.
And now you won't have no waiting outside the toll plazas anymore.
So, madam, the last questions is the gantry is put in place, everything. Is there any SOP put how is going to be maintained? What's going to be the periodic checks to see that it's working?
Yeah, absolutely.
It has.
There's a SOP. We are already ready with those SOPs. We are coaching the local NHAI program managers who are there to ensure what they need to do when the gantry comes online. How they are going to. They're doing it today with the toll guys. Here, they will not have too many people. We are already seeing when too many people are sitting at those toll booths, it's causing so much of ruckus. I don't know whether you have heard of all the problems that are happening between people disputing, fighting with the poor toll guys over there.
I have witnessed it.
Now think about that becoming with no face.
Certainly.
Now toll doesn't have a face. When you have things that had a poor guy's face in front, you abuse that poor guy. When it's a technology, you can't abuse the technology, which they will, by the way. We are 100% sure that somebody will come and damage some camera and other things, and those will happen over a period of time. But faceless is going to hit a tolling system, really. That's the advantage, that you're going to be faster, no barrier, fewer people. And technology is there. AI has improved significantly. All the technology that we are looking at today are doing, I'm telling you, technology will work.
Great. Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your inputs.
Thank you again for having me on the show. And I look forward to giving you more information as the project proceeds.